Hey there guys, it's KageTac coming at you, and for today we're going to be going over the task system and how I think we should be leveling it. What's the ideal way to pump this up here? Now you may ask, what's the rush? Why do you want to boost this system up? Well, it's got some really nice rewards here, and I think that we get some better missions and stuff as this levels as well. So there's some nice things in here. One of the limited missions I got was, a City Life coffee, essentially. So, all right. Now, as you can see here, I've got multiple things going, and so far from what I've learned, what I've kind of play tested with from the system, because again, I've only played with Global. I've never done another version. I've noticed a couple of things here, like these 16-hour ones. They're 160 XP. I personally wouldn't touch these at all, and I would stick to the 8-hour ones because the 8 hours are only 40 XP less and they're half the time. Now, another thing I noticed here is be careful when selecting units, because some of these could be like, well, we want to make sure that you have Lufel in there, and if you have Lufel off in a random one, that can get you in trouble. I mean, you could end up having to wait to unlock a pivotal mission, which we're going to go over that as well. So we're going to collect this here in a second. This one's another 8-hour one. This is going to give us another 120 XP. We'll get that knocked out, and we'll go over kind of like my choices for selecting units for the mission as well. So let's claim that. Another one popped here, another 8-hour, and so since it's an 8-hour one, I'm going to use units that they're probably not going to ask for. Like I'll put Wind in, I'll put Makoto in, and let's do Vino. So let's do units they're probably not going to ask for here, and I'll see if they've requested any specific units on any of these, which no, they have not. So now with doing that, another thing here is I have a refresh ticket. Well, let's say for whatever reason this mission here was a 16-hour one. I'd probably use these little tickets to try and get an 8-hour one or something different. Now, I have noticed that there are 2-hour ones as well that I've seen, and I think the 2-hour ones only gave about 20 XP. Kind of stay away from those. So what you really want to do is the 8-hour ones are your friend, assuming you can get on in 8 hours and take care of them. And the other ones that are going to spawn, like the limiteds and dailies, knock those out as well. The limiteds seem to be pretty good XP for a short amount of time, and from what I've seen, limiteds generally get triggered by a level up, maybe even a daily as well, or something else. I'm not 100% sure on how they trigger just yet, but those are the ideal ways to essentially level this up. It's pretty simple. I mean, again, just be careful with your unit selection here. If you have a bunch of extra units, so far I have seen ones where they've asked for like some of the core cast to do one of these as the recommended, which can pop up over here. So just to summarize, 16 hours seemed like a bad deal. I wouldn't do them. 8 hours is kind of the sweet spot, and just be very careful with who you send out into battle here, especially if you don't have the roster for it. I've got the roster, I have everybody unlocked, and I have everybody leveled as well, which there's going to be level requirements here too. So this system is kind of made for me to play with, and I'm not sure if these are going to get a bit more demanding as time goes on. I may do a follow-up video down the road if things change, but for early game right now, this seems to be the sweet spot for leveling it and pushing things through. And let me know your thoughts on it as well for the system. What do you think about the system so far? I've gotten a couple of nifty rewards on it. Nothing super crazy, but I've gotten a couple of nifty rewards from this system, and I'm hoping that as this kind of branches out, we'll get some better stuff from it, because they have the roadmap here for quite a few levels. I mean, up to level 8. I can only imagine what we'd start seeing at level 8 in terms of tasks and everything. But with that being said, I wanted to keep this video short and concise because the system is pretty self-contained, self-explanatory. If you have any other questions or any other strategies on how you think this should be leveled up, let me know. I'm always interested to see your guys' takes on this and if there's a more efficient way to do things. Well, with that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.